Police officers, what absurd situation have you just happened upon and realized no one called the cops? I'm late to the party on this one, but this happened about 3 weeks after I started on the force. I was driving through a residential neighborhood on my way to an off-site property control. The idea was to avoid the usual congestion and get a feel for my new beat. Nothing fancy, just a routine drive. As I cruised past a house, I noticed thick smoke pouring out from under the eaves. Like a lot of smoke. Black soot was streaking the windows, and the whole place looked like it was on fire. But here's the kicker. There were 2 guys standing across the street just chatting, pointing at the house, saying stuff like, "I think there's a fire." Think was a massive understatement. It was broad daylight, July 10th, sunny as hell. No mistaking a house full of smoke for anything else. And no one had called 911. I pulled over, got out, and called it in myself. Then I tried to get a better look, yelling for survivors, but I had 0 fire training. All I knew was that if there were people inside, I wasn't the guy who could help, just another person who'd get in the way when the firefighters showed up. I decided to get into the backyard, which was a hellscape of junk and debris. I had to jump over the hood of some minivan and slide across like I was auditioning for some ridiculous action movie. In the process, I ripped a chunk off the wooden fence and somehow jammed the button on my radio open. So all anyone in the precinct could hear was me breathing hard and yelling, "Anyone in here? Please, respond." I didn't realize at the time the mic was open. But hey, it was me trying to get a handle on the situation. I laid down on the deck, looked through the sliding glass door, but could barely see anything, only a few inches from the floor. I kept yelling, "Anyone in there?" No response. Firefighters showed up shortly after and made their way to the front door, which was barricaded. That's when I knew something was seriously off. As they forced entry, the horror unfolded. They pulled out 4 children, a mother, and a father. The father was the last one they brought out, and the only survivor. The rest, everyone but an infant, had been brutally murdered with a kitchen knife. It's impossible to put into words how surreal and awful that was. Watching firefighters carry out bodies from what should have been a home, not a crime scene, was devastating. I was asked to help do CPR on one of the children. I could see, plainly, that the kid was already gone. No pulse, no signs of life. But you do it anyway because you have to try. That image, that feeling, it's something that's never left me. I never thought I could be that close to someone's death and feel such rage and helplessness at the same time. I wanted to choke the life out of the father who did this. The thought of someone hurting their own family like that, it's just unfathomable. Talking about it helps a bit, but it still hurts. It's a scar that won't fade. That moment, the smoke, the silence, the barricaded door, the lives lost, it's seared into my memory. And the maddening part? Nobody called it in. Nobody took action until I happened to drive by. Sometimes in police work, you think you'll see all kinds of terrible things. But this one caught me off guard in the worst way. You learn a lot on the job, but some things, no amount of training or experience can prepare you for.